Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, February 12, 2021. 114 projects are expected to come on stream under the National Social Housing Program with an estimated value of $1.17 billion. The Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation has oversight for the construction of these homes under the Housing Opportunity Production and Employment HOPE program. The program was developed to improve the housing condition of the country's poor and indigent population. Prime Minister Andrew Holness gave the update during the handover of a new housing solution to a needy mother of two, Vanicia Reed, in the community of Trenchtown, St. Andrew on Thursday. The Prime Minister said a total of 290 applications had been received from members of Parliament across 58 constituencies.
Of the 290 applications received, 213 have been approved by the new Social Housing Program Project Oversight Committee.
Mr. Holness pointed out that up to January 31, 2021, a total of 15 housing units had been completed under the program at a cost of $120 million.
That works out roughly to about $8 million per housing solution. Currently, there are 28 active construction projects ongoing, and they range from between 5% completion to 99% completion.
It is expected that all projects will be completed by the end of the 2020-2021 financial year in March. 130 more hospital beds for COVID-19 patients will be provided over the next 2 weeks. Minister of Health and Wellness Dr. Christopher Tufton made the disclosure yesterday while on a tour of the COVID-19 field hospital based on the grounds of St. Joseph's Hospital in St. Andrew.
If we say we have 400 now, or just under 400, I think it's a little less than 400, and we add another 120, 30, then we can say comfortable that we'll put on another 27%, 28% additional occupancy over the next week or two.
The field hospital on the St. Joseph's property will provide 36 additional bed spaces to facilitate the treatment of persons with COVID-19.
It was built in a fairly short space of time despite the rains, and it has gotten the seal of approval, put it that way, by the clinicians. I know the PS has been active here, and he has expressed his satisfaction with the facility. So I want to thank the contractor, the project managers, all those who have played a part, the people here who have had to manage the process while they're providing service. So what we have to do now is make it work. And I think we're at that stage where we can make it work starting next week.
Dr. Tufton stressed that persons need to take their health seriously and be more responsible, as the recent spike in COVID-19 cases has a lot to do with improper behavior. He pointed out that if the increase in cases continues to soar, it will become more troubling for the public health system. $60 million has been earmarked for the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Buyback program in the January to March quarter. Portfolio Minister Floyd Green made the announcement in Parliament on Tuesday.
We've allocated $35 million directly from the ministry to intervene this quarter, and we have additionally have gotten some support from the FAO to specifically target our eastern parishes, and that will be rolled out this quarter.
The buyback program started last year to assist farmers who were unable to sell excess produce as the coronavirus pandemic led to a downturn in hotel operations. Since the announcement on Tuesday, scores of farmers in St. Elizabeth who are grappling with an oversupply of tomatoes have turned up at the Rural Agricultural Development Agency RADA office for assistance.
Our team from RADA are in St. Elizabeth purchasing over 10,000 pounds of tomatoes through a partnership with our purveyor from Glastonbury to remove some of that excess produce and provide resources to our farmers and minimize their loss.
Several road improvement projects are scheduled for the 2021-22 financial year under the new Special Infrastructure Program. The work comprises 8 projects that will address recurrent congestion, highway operating costs, safety for motorists and pedestrians, and the provision of water supply and sewer facilities. The road improvement works will spread across Kingston and St. Andrew, St. Catherine, Clarendon, Westmoreland, and St. James. Minister with responsibility for works, Everald Warmington, gave the update during an interview with JIS News. He said the administration was also hoping to complete the widening of the Sandy Gully Bridge on Washington Boulevard this year.
We noticed there are some piles driven there years ago, but nothing was done. I've asked NWA to do a costing, and it cost about $160 million to construct the third lane, because coming on Washington Boulevard, when you reach Patrick City, you always have a bottleneck with the traffic there.
And finally, the education sector has been the biggest beneficiary of interventions implemented under the Jamaica Social Investment Fund's JIS's Basic Needs Trust Fund program. Since the fund's implementation in 2003, $28.51 million have been invested in more than 180 projects. Education has received more than 50% of the resources. The program's project manager, Dainty-Ann Barrett-Smith, says this is part of a holistic approach to help fill the gaps within the education sector.
We have carved out several interventions, quality enhancements in literacy and numeracy. We did that under the BNTF 7 cycle. And under the BNTF 9 cycle, we have supported the move of the ministry in enhancing the quality of education for special education unit. And that intervention has really been an umbrella of activities, and we have broken it out into enhancing the capacity of school leadership.
Mrs. Barrett-Smith was speaking at a recent JIS think tank. JIS's Basic Needs Trust Fund covers 5 target areas: education and human resource development, access and drainage for farm roads, water and sanitation systems, health and livelihood enhancement. It is financed by the Caribbean Development Bank. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.